going on, people? It's Codem.exe, and today I'm going to show you how to use PC Part Picker. Just going to give a brief overview of how to use the website. We're not going to be selecting any parts for the most part, to basically just get you the run-of-the-mill how the website works. So on the first screen right here, you can see you can select all of the components you want, some accessories right here, and you know, custom parts, things like that, headphones. But to build a desktop, you really only need 6 main components, and that's the CPU, the motherboard, memory, storage, a video card, a case, and a power supply. And depending on who you talk to, some people might tell you you don't even need a case, which is technically correct. But in general, most people get a case with their PC. So right here in this corner, they give you an estimated wattage. Now that doesn't mean like your PC is always going to pull this amount of wattage, and it doesn't always mean, you know, that's the max wattage it'll pull. But I like to use it as a gauge. So let's say it says my estimated wattage is going to be 500 watts. Usually I will pick a power supply that's at least 100 watts higher than that. So after that, I suggest you make an account, because when you make an account, you can save parts lists to your account. So if you want to make like different parts lists, let's say you're planning, and depending on how something goes or an outcome of a certain event or something like that, you know, maybe you're expecting some money or something like that, you can save multiple part lists. Now, if you keep going to PC Part Picker list, you know, on the same browser, you don't have to select, you don't have to save that specific list, right? So let's just choose some random stuff, right? And then we'll close that tab and then go back to PC Part Picker list, and you'll see it still has all the parts there. So your list that you're actively editing, you don't have to save, right? And let's say you get rid of it all and just like, I'm gonna just start over. And then you go, actually, let me go back to those parts. You can go back to those parts just like that. Select edit this part list and get back to it just like that. And again, you can see as we started adding parts to the list, they started giving us an estimated wattage. Now, another reason I think you should make an account is if you go to your account, you go to merchants and pricing, you can set the tax rate. If you're living in a state that charges sales tax, you can set the tax rate for all the vendors, and it'll give you more accurate pricing on, you know, how much you're going to be paying. So they give you the base, this is how much the tax is, bam, right? And at the bottom it's going to tell you total and so on. So it's also going to show you like the different vendors you can buy from, things like that. And now we'll actually get into like kind of like an overview of selecting parts. So you can select parts by like the manufacturer, either going Intel or AMD. If you only want parts that are highly rated, you know, how many cores you want to use, the core clock. You can separate these things and really fine tune the search, or, you know, just filter through. Even select a series of chip CPUs that you want, microarchitecture, core family, socket, integrate if it comes with integrated graphics, because not all of them do. SMT and ECC support, which stands for error correction. So let's say we wanted an AMD CPU, get you a list of AMD CPUs, and let's say we wanted a Ryzen 5, you can even shorten the list like that. You can sort. If you click on price, you can go from lowest to highest. You can click on rating and go from lowest to highest, you know, and then some of these settings, if it's a SMT or if it doesn't have it, integrated graphics, if it does have it, things like that. And that's pretty much an overview. Sometimes, like you can see, some of these parts don't have pricing. To get rid of that, we just set a price, and now it doesn't show any CPUs that currently don't have pricing. And then if we go back to the list, the compatibility right here that you see is usually when see how it has a compatibility filter right here. If you turn this off, you go and add that CPU, then you get a motherboard. All right, let's go you turn that off. It used to, that's interesting. I guess it doesn't do it anymore, but when you turned off the compatibility filter, it would show, oh, okay, so they're out here. So let's say you would add this, and it would tell you compatibility warning. These parts have potential issues or incompatibility. See details below. And it will show what the warning is. Asus Prime Z390 ATX LG 1151 motherboard and AMD Ryzen 5 3600 are not compatible. Some physical dimensions restrictions cannot yet be automatically checked. That's always there for some reason, but basically, yes, they aren't compatible. And in general, the website tries to keep it to where everything is compatible and let you know when there is an issue that it can detect based off of the knowledge that the website have. Now, after you do all the lists and stuff like that, you're choosing all your parts or whatever. Maybe you got a friend, you want to get an opinion on the build. Maybe you want to send it to a YouTuber, you know, something like that. You can copy this link, right? And then go to it and then be like, yeah, this is my part list, like, you know, and get your opinions and stuff like that. So that's another way of doing that. If you want to share this link, make sure you're sharing this link. Sometimes you might just like click on this and be like, yeah, let me share that link so people can see the part picker list that I got, and then it will take them to their part picker list. Or, you know, maybe they never use the website and it'll just take them to an empty list. So make sure you're copying this link right here. They also have, you know, completed builds that you can check out from other people who've used the website and have made completed builds, hence the name. From various price points, you see we got a $1,500, almost a $2,000 PC. We have a $650 PC. See, that's the lowest. We got one that's $4,300. That's pretty insane. But you know, if you want to get some ideas, you know, see what people do for their PCs, you can come here. They also have build guides and you know, various price points for different use cases and things like that. And if you click on a part, it'll give you where this part is being sold at, how much is being, or how much you can expect to pay, given the parameters that you set, if it's in stock, if it's out of stock, things like that. You know, give you some information. You can see some reviews from people. You'll also look up products by like the name. So let's go back here. So the part number for this is, right, I believe if I do this, let's just get the part number, it should bring up the 3600. Yes, okay, that's the part I wanted. So you can you know, make sure you select the part that you want. This website doesn't have literally every part. There's some parts that are out there in the wild that you can buy on Amazon and so on that isn't listed in this website. So if it's not in this website, you know, no big deal. Just make sure you keep track of that if you're trying to hit like a certain price point. But I believe that's all I really have to say for the most part of how to use PC Part Picker in general. So with that being said, it's been Codem.exe. Please like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I would definitely catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.